New England Championship Wrestling. Proud member of the United Wrestling Network.
I'm standing by with sensational Scott Levesque as he gets set to take on a newcomer to New England Championship Wrestling in Richard Holliday. Now, Scott, I hate to bring this up, but lately you've been having an awful lot of problems here in NECW.
What do you mean? What do you mean, problems?
Well, things haven't really been going your way as of late.
You want to talk about problems, Kevin? Problems? I've got problems? Well, I'll tell you something right now, Kev. Okay? You've known me for a very long time. Okay? And I know how to solve said problems. Yeah, that's right. I got myself the best problem solver in Big Jym Anderson. And this man will carve a path of destruction in NECW and will guide me to the NECW Heavyweight Championship. What do you got to say about that?
I'd say those problems are long gone.
I'd say so. See you, Kev.
Coming up, Big Jym Anderson returns in the employ of sensational Scott Levesque. From there, Levesque sees one-on-one, or is it two-on-one action, against a man who says he's the most marketable man in wrestling, newcomer Richard Holliday. All that and more just ahead on this edition of New England Championship Wrestling. Welcome everyone to another edition of New England Championship Wrestling, and there you see the hired gun, Big Jym Anderson, along with sensational Scott Levesque. We saw Big Jym Anderson debut on our last episode. Now the bodyguard of sensational Scott Levesque. Anderson certainly a menacing presence and a force to be reckoned with here in New England Championship Wrestling. Sensational Scott Levesque always seems to have a henchman, always seems to have someone running interference for him. And now that person is one Big Jym Anderson. As we get set for the opposition of Big Jym Anderson to make his way to the ring. And there he is, young Todd Harris. Todd Harris, a Canadian, coming to the ring with a lot of enthusiasm. He's going to need more than enthusiasm to take out Big Jym Anderson. This is Harris's first appearance here in New England Championship Wrestling. Oh, wait a minute. Here's Levesque trying to intimidate Harris. It would not be a stretch to say that Todd Harris is coming into this match at a distinct disadvantage. Levesque saying this is a piece of cake. Let's give it over to Chris Norman.
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Your referee is Barbara Mahoney. Introducing first from West Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 150 pounds, Todd Harris. Let's go!
Todd Harris getting a nice reception.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by sensational Scott Levesque. from Danbury, Connecticut, weighing in at 315 pounds, Big Jym Anderson.
Man, Big Jym Anderson, not a guy I'd want to meet in the dark alley, or a lit alley for that matter. Referee Barbara Mahoney trying to get the contestant set, but Todd Harris goes to work right away. Referee Barbara Mahoney calls for the bell, and Harris tries to go to work on Anderson. Harris correctly trying to use the element of surprise here as a drop kick. Barely backs up Big Jym Anderson. Anderson doesn't even go down. Harris tries for the cross body and Anderson just catches him. Anderson walking around with Harris and a fall away slam. Sends Harris down to the canvas.
That sounds good, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't see you cheering for him now! Back off!
Nope. Anderson intimidating referee Barbara Mahoney and firing big shots to the midsection of young Todd Harris. Oh man. Harris trying to cover up here. Big belly to belly suplex. Drills Harris into the canvas. Cover, this could do it, but only two. Harris gamely trying to kick out. That may be more stupid than gamely. Blatant choke here by Big Jym Anderson. Anderson measures his man, sets him up, drops a leg, snaps him right across that middle rope. Anderson pretty much having his way with young Todd Harris. Boot right to the chest of Harris. Anderson now drops a big elbow. That'll take the wind out of you. Anderson goes for it again, but nobody home. Still some life in Todd Harris as he rolls out of the way. Oh man, Levesque just tripped up Todd Harris. Off the ropes now. Harris tries to step over Anderson, but wrenched his knee. This is not good. Anderson sets him up. Big electric chair right there. And that's going to do it for young Todd Harris. Anderson wants a 5 count.
Your winner,
No big surprise here, an impressive and dominating win by Big Jym Anderson, accompanied by his charge, Sensational Scott Levesque.
That's how it's done.
Let's take another look at this if we can. Here we go. Harris clips the knee of Big Jym Anderson. Harris showing a lot of fight for a young man who's obviously outgunned. Tries to step over Anderson, but wrenches his knee in the process. Anderson lays in wait. Sets him up right here for the electric chair. There goes Harris. And it's all academic. Big Jym Anderson getting the 3 count, demanding a 5. Referee Barbara Mahoney complies. And once again, Big Jym Anderson, your winner this week here on New England Championship Wrestling. Yes, there's much more New England Championship Wrestling to come as Scott Levesque sees action. That's coming up next. New England Championship Wrestling returns live Saturday night, July 15th at the AmeriCal Civic Center, 467 Main Street, Wakefield, Mass, with a 7 p.m. bell time, featuring a double main event. NECW Heavyweight Champion Pure Talent Chris Escobar defends his title against returning former champion Toto Loco. Former champion Slick Wagner Brown battles debuting Lucha Underground star Cortez Castro. Plus, a 4-man elimination tournament to crown a new NECW Television Champion featuring Richard Holliday, The Heat Chris Pyro, Sensational Scott Levesque, and the Funny Man Devin Blaze. Also in action, NECW Tag Team Champions, The Heavy Hitters, Team C-Stars, and more to be announced. Tickets on sale now, online at necw.tv or charged by phone at 1-800-838-3006. That's 1-800-838-3006. Don't miss New England Championship Wrestling, live Saturday night, July 15th in Wakefield.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to introduce a newcomer to New England Championship Wrestling. Please welcome Richard Holliday.
Whoa. Get it right. It's the most marketable man in wrestling, Richard Holliday.
All right, I apologize. The most marketable man in wrestling. Tonight you're taking on Sensational Scott Levesque. And I don't know if you noticed, but he spent a lot of money on what he's calling his enforcer in Big Jym Anderson. How is that weighing down on you?
Oh, he spent a lot of money? Let's just put it this way. I hope he has his receipt. Because I am coming to make NECW marketable.
So you're not even worried about Sensational Scott Levesque?
No, I'm not worried. Do I look like a guy who's worried? Do I really look like
no.
a guy who's worried?
But you've seen Big Jym Anderson, right?
I've seen Big Jym Anderson. I've seen him. Trust me when I say I'm not worried. Let's just focus on the fact that NECW is officially going to become marketable. Don't you like that? Wouldn't you like a company that their ratings are going to go up, that their buy rates are going to go up, their ticket sales are going to go up? Everybody's going to be making money because the most marketable man in wrestling is going to issue his marketing campaign.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. Thanks, man.
No shortage of confidence on the part of that man right there making his NECW debut. The self-proclaimed most marketable man in wrestling, Richard Holliday. It's going to be interesting to see what Richard Holliday brings to the table. Holliday wants the microphone, and let's hear what he has to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know that you guys are in attendance for history. For the biggest moment in NECW history. And you want to know why? It's because NECW is issuing out a brand new marketing campaign. In front and center is the most marketable man in wrestling, Richard Holliday. Ratings are going to go up, subscriptions are going to go up, ticket sales are going to go up, merchandise sales up. Business is going to be booming because finally the most marketable man in wrestling is here to save the day. Oh, you don't like that, kid? You don't like that? Oh, too bad. Get used to it because I'm here to stay. Now you can do your job.
Well, what more can I say about that? Richard Holliday making a lot of boastful promises. Nonetheless, he's going to contend with that man right there, Sensational Scott Levesque, backed up by one Big Jym Anderson, who you just saw decimate young Todd Harris. Levesque all smiles as Anderson holds the ropes open for his man, Sensational Scott Levesque. Levesque, former two-time NECW Television Champion, looking to get himself back into the title picture. And right in front of him is his insurance. Chris Norman trying to get the introductions out of the way. Let's give it over to Chris.
Hey, shut your mouth. Don't tell me what to do. Who said that? You? Shut up.
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Your referee is Barbara Mahoney.
15 minutes.
Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Big Jym Anderson. From Manchester, New Hampshire, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sensational Scott Levesque.
Levesque getting some cheers.
And his opponent, making his NECW debut, now residing in New York City, weighing in at 237 pounds. He is the most marketable man in wrestling, Richard Holliday.
Fans do not care for Richard Holliday.
Keep him back.
Now, normally Scott Levesque would not be favored by the NECW fans, but
Check him. You should check him. He's got the
Holliday has not endeared himself
This is an insult.
to anyone.
I got nothing in this booth. I got nothing in the booth. Why are you doing this to me? This is embarrassing.
Holliday complaining about being checked over by referee Barbara Mahoney.
Hey, check that wrist tape. Check that wrist tape. I see something there.
Holliday demanding that Barbara Mahoney check the wrist tape of Sensational Scott Levesque. She calls for the bell, and we're underway.
Who's the man?
Scott Levesque getting cheered. It's a little hard to believe. But Holliday has just ticked these fans off. Holliday, a good-looking young athlete, trained by former WWF and WCW star Paul Roma. Holliday coming into this matchup with an experienced disadvantage. Levesque going to work on the leg, going behind Richard Holliday. Holliday reversing out of it into a hammerlock. These two men feeling each other out by showing off their grappling skills. Levesque once again going for the leg into a go-behind. Full Nelson now by Levesque. Drop down by Holliday. As Holliday gets behind his man and ties him up in a hammerlock. Fans approving this display of wrestling on the part of Holliday and Levesque. Front chancery, Holliday gets out of it. Holliday ducking out.
That close only counts in horseshoes.
Come on, let's go. Get in the
I got 10 seconds.
Holliday correctly saying he has 10 seconds. Holliday sitting down, trying to play some mind games. I will say this, Richard Holliday is showing an awful lot of poise for a young competitor. An elbow tie-up. Holliday with a knee to the midsection. A clubbing elbow right to the back of the head of Sensational Scott Levesque. Holliday cinches in the side headlock. Off the ropes, but Holliday hangs on. You may not like Richard Holliday, but you got to give him props for his considerable skills. And now, it's Levesque ducking out after that full Nelson attempt by Richard Holliday. Holliday and Big Jym having a little conference on the outside.
I said back up!
Levesque now back into the ring. Kick to the midsection by Levesque. Levesque with the experience advantage on Holliday. He also's got Big Jym. Levesque behind Holliday. Holliday hangs on. Drop kick right on the money. And Holliday with a cover. Only two. Holliday measures Levesque. Levesque being thwarted here by Richard Holliday at almost every turn. Levesque with a shot to the midsection. Levesque now firing away. Levesque just tagging Holliday right in the jaw. Holliday comes back with a roundhouse of his own and a knee to the midsection. And now it's Holliday's turn to fire away on Sensational Scott Levesque. Big chop by Holliday. Levesque ducks and delivers a chop of his own. And another. A blistering chop by Sensational Scott Levesque, and there goes another. The chest of Holliday getting red from that assault by Levesque. Now it's Holliday over the top, and Holliday fires away. Now Levesque over the top. Levesque just jammed his knee. Holliday clips the knee, much like Todd Harris did to Big Jym Anderson. But Holliday following up. Levesque jammed his knee. Holliday taking advantage and firing away on Sensational Scott Levesque, who was not looking very sensational at the moment.
No, Richard.
Holliday has been poised all the way through.
Let's go, man.
He has taken a man with far more experience
Jym helped the boy out.
and more than held him at bay. Holliday drops down across that leg. Big Jym now on the outside. This could be a difference maker. One would expect Big Jym to assert himself a little bit more in this matchup. Levesque now setting up Holliday. Slingshot suplex. Holliday's down. Levesque goes for the cover. Only two. Levesque showing some frustration as he's still favoring that right leg. Oh, wait a minute. Levesque just paintbrushing Holliday, but Holliday gets the full Nelson. Holliday has Levesque on the ropes. Wait a minute. Big Jym on the outside. Big Jym up in the apron. And wait a minute. Big Jym just nailed his own man. Big Jym nailed Levesque. Holliday has Levesque down. This is a submission right here. I think Levesque is out of it. Big Jym just turned on his own man.
3, ring the bell.
That's going to do it. You've got to be kidding me.
Your winner of the match, the most marketable man in wrestling, Richard Holliday.
Richard Holliday victorious, thanks to Big Jym Anderson, who appears to have turned on his employer, Sensational Scott Levesque. I don't get this at all. Could this have been a setup the whole time?
NECW is officially marketable.
So says the most marketable man in wrestling, Richard Holliday. Sensational Scott Levesque hanging on to Big Jym. You gotta be kidding me. Big Jym, just stoic. Levesque asking, oh wait a minute.
That check cleared?
You bet your life this was a setup. Big Jym just drilled Levesque into the canvas with a choke slam. Big Jym just said he's the best enforcer that money can buy, and apparently Richard Holliday's money speaks louder than Scott Levesque's. What a turn of events here. Richard Holliday definitely making a statement here in New England Championship Wrestling as he makes his debut. We're going to get post-match comments from both competitors when New England Championship Wrestling continues after we tell you all about this. The official printing company of New England Championship Wrestling is Color Copy Center Boston. We copy, we print, we bind, we laminate. And we offer free delivery in Metro Boston. See us at 31 St. James Avenue in the Park Square building. Call us at 617-391-0030 or visit us online at colorcopycenterboston.com. They make NECW look good, they'll make you look good too.
I'm standing by with the most marketable man in wrestling, Richard Holliday, and apparently your new bodyguard, Big Jym Anderson. I thought you were working with Levesque. I don't understand what's going on here.
Listen, forget what you thought. Okay, the entire landscape of NECW, it's changed. And it's changed forever because the new marketing campaign started tonight. The most marketable man in wrestling is here. And ratings are going to go up, subscriptions are going to go up, ticket sales are going to go up, business is going to go up. Maybe you can actually afford a nice suit. Okay? So I went out and I got the best enforcer that money can buy. I spared no expense. Top dollar for Big Jym Anderson. And as you can see, there was quite a bit of profit from that gain. Would you say?
Most definitely. I mean, you defeated Scott Levesque. He's a former television champion. It's an impressive win, but, I mean, it took two of you to do it, though.
No. See, I did that on my own. I could have done that on my own. I just didn't want to, okay? I went out and got this guy because this guy and me have just officially taken over NECW. So I got a question for you. Are you ready for that?
I don't think I have a choice.
No, you don't. Tell him, Big Jym.
Let me tell you something. You talk about ratings going up. You talk about your buy rates going up. You talk about fan going up. The only other thing that's going to go up is the body count. Because we're going to keep rolling through people and rolling through people until we get everything we want. Tag team gold, singles gold, we want it all.
Do you have any other questions for us?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you,
Okay.
gentlemen.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Get out of here.
New England Championship Wrestling returns live Saturday night, July 15th at the AmeriCal Civic Center, 467 Main Street, Wakefield, Mass, with a 7 p.m. bell time, featuring a double main event. NECW Heavyweight Champion Pure Talent Chris Escobar defends his title against returning former champion Toto Loco. Former champion Slick Wagner Brown battles debuting Lucha Underground star Cortez Castro. Plus, a 4-man elimination tournament to crown a new NECW Television Champion featuring Richard Holliday, the Heat Chris Pyro, Sensational Scott Levesque, and the Funny Man Devin Blaze. Also in action, NECW Tag Team Champions, the Heavy Hitters, Team C-Stars, and more to be announced. Tickets on sale now. Online at necw.tv or charged by phone at 1-800-838-3006. That's 1-800-838-3006. Don't miss New England Championship Wrestling, live Saturday night, July 15th in Wakefield.
Saturday night, July 15th at the AmeriCal Civic Center in Wakefield, Massachusetts, New England Championship Wrestling presents the Television Championship Tournament, a 4-man tournament involving the Heat Chris Pyro, the Funny Man Devin Blaze, Richard Holliday, and Sensational Scott.
What the hell? What the hell happened? What the hell happened? What the hell? Big Jym Anderson. Why'd he do that? Why'd he do that?
You're asking the
No
wrong
one
guy.
double-crosses the sensational one. Nobody. I am Scott Levesque. Nobody double-crosses me. What is he thinking?
I don't know.
Richard Holliday beat me by submission because of Big Jym Anderson, the guy I brought to NECW. I spent good money to bring him to NECW to guide me to ensure that I become the NECW Heavyweight Champion.
I can't promise you.
And that's all gone now.
Listen.
All gone. All gone.
You are involved in that 4-man tournament. One-night tournament, 4 men for the New England Championship Wrestling Television Championship, the belt that you once held, and you might be able to get your hands on Richard Holliday one more time.
And I'm facing Richard Holliday. And Big Jym's in this corner.
Big Jym will be there.
Well, I'll tell you this. Revenge is a dish best served cold. You got that, Richard Holliday? You got that, Big Jym? I brought you to NECW, Jym Anderson, and I will take you out of it. And that is a promise. A promise!